Welcome everybody to some more bedwars. Now today I'm going to be introducing you to the great phenomenal world of bed wars without beds. Yep, I should have probably changed the intro up and said, hey, welcome to wars, because that's what we're doing today. We are going to be doing some wars. No beds, only wars. That is the only thing that I care about, because honestly, this is my platform, all right? This is my I guess memorabilia or something like that. See, the bed, completely useless. I mean, unless you're playing like any other mode that isn't solos, then yeah, it actually has a purpose. But in solos, completely useless. I mean, look at that. The fact that I completely ignored my bed was just so ridiculous and confusing that the Aqua guy had to go and disconnect. Like, you can't make this up. It's clearly the #1 strategy to winning all your Bed Wars games. You should just ignore your bed. Don't even bother with it. Like, it's just a complete waste of time. Like, what are you going to do? You're going to waste resources on a bed that you don't even bother protecting because it's all the way over there as you go and explore the world. Like, all the bed does is a crutch. It leaves you grounded in your stupid home island, and all you want to do is fall in the void and come back to it. Now, of course, is going to be the giant counter argument of like, oh, well, if you don't have a bed, then how are you going to respawn? If you fall in the void because you can't speed bridge like you just did, then how do you possibly think you're going to win the game? And to that, I say, well, just stop being bad. It's pretty simple, you know, pretty one-to-one answer. All you have to do is just never fall into the void, and then you don't even have to worry about the bed. Like, think about it, right? If you were a god at Bed Wars and you just didn't have to worry about falling into the void or losing PvP fights or anything like that, you wouldn't even need a bed, because you're just gonna naturally never fall into the void. You know, like, do you need a bed in Blitz survival games or anything like that? Like, no, if you're a god at Blitz survival games, you don't need to respawn. You just never die in the first place. Like, take this guy, for example. See, he's grounded into his home base, protecting his bed, and look what it's going to cost him. It's going to cost him his life, his soul, his win streak if he has one. I mean, look at that. Look at that. He fell into the void on his own whim. I didn't even have to try. Just my sheer aura of just disrespecting the bed was just enough to just knock him into the void. Like, you can't make this stuff up. Like, you might be thinking, oh, this is just an ironic joke. This is just, he's doing this for content. But no, see, I've done it again. He has walked into the void on his own whim. Once again, just the sheer aura of just not having, just disrespecting the bed in all conceivable fashions is just enough to win me the game. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. You're gonna have to pay close attention to this one. Take notes, take out your pen and paper, and you're gonna want to take notes on this one. Watch this. This is gonna be the #1 strategy, but he's gonna jump down while I jump up. Very, very, very extreme stuff. I don't know what to say. He might jump into the void, but all it's going to do is just going to be a crutch for him. Okay, he's actually not going to jump into the void. And let's see what he does. He might just fall into the void. He's going to be so in shock of the bed just sitting there all by itself. And he's just going to walk into the void on his own. Look! What did I say? What did I say? Never doubt what I say. You know, I am a preacher. I am a teacher. I am whatever you want to call it. And I am making the campaign, the push to ignore the bed. We're going to ignore beds from here on out. The strategy is just to play wars. We don't need any more bed. I mean, they probably just added bed wars for branding. You know, maybe somebody copyrighted or trademarked the word wars, so they had to insert the word bed in there or something like that. I don't know. I don't work at Hypixel. I just play the game. And of course, like all good studies, we need to have multiple samples, multiple examples, whatever you want to call it. And right here is example number 2. You see, look at this guy. He has been just sitting here. I managed to get 8 emeralds from spawn, something that he should have had, but you know, once again, protecting the bed just leaves you anchored down in society, and that's not what we want. We want people to go out and explore and see the world. And as you can see, there's just a 9-mile distance between me and him. I'm just gonna run over and break his bed, and then it's just gonna be the end all be all. Like, look at this guy. He's trying to fireball me off. He didn't even bother fireballing me off. He's gonna try to run and make a beeline for my bed. It's probably not going to work because, once again, just my sheer aura of just the fact that the bed is sitting there completely out in the open, completely unguarded, is just so overwhelmingly confusing to the exam. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, because I realize now that this guy doesn't have a bed, so I probably should have just ran over and taken him out, but I didn't, and I have done it. There we go. Once again, I just proven it. Like, you can't mess with results. You don't need the bed. The bed is completely useless. It just sits there. Like, where's the bed? We're gonna make a beeline for it. Dragon, please tell me you're gonna make it. Yes, I destroyed it. So it's probably at this point that you're like, okay, so you're making some pretty big, like, pretty bold claims here, and that was just only one game. That game could have been filled with like paid actors, the most brain dead, non-sentient people that you could have possibly found. Like, it's not a very good example. So my dear viewer, if I can say words correctly, I'm going to prove it to you once again. As you can see, I did. Wait, nope. I'm not even gonna pick up the diamonds. I'm going back because out of habit, I went and protected my bed. Absolutely, like I'm an absolute hypocrite. Oh my goodness, I can't be seen like that. Nobody saw a thing. Nobody saw a thing. Get rid of this. Get rid of all of this. We don't need any of this. Get rid of it all. Okay, anyways, back to whatever I was saying. You don't need the bed, guys. Completely useless. Never bother protecting your bed at all. Look at this dude buying water over here. Something that would have been completely impossible if he wasn't sitting at his base protecting his bed. So I will give him credit where credit is due. That you can have more access to shop items, but as you can see, he wanted to protect his bed and it did him no good. It did him just like complete waste of time. Once again, no need to protect your bed. It's just completely useless. It doesn't, like, I've basically already proven at this point. You can just click off the video and assume that I'm going to win the game. Alright, so the yellow guy has gone and destroyed my bed, but that's okay. Once again, it's just a crutch. It doesn't mean anything. All it's gonna do is just weigh you down in life. So watch this. Here's my super secret amazing strategy. We're gonna drink this potion and we're just gonna walk on in. He's not gonna know a single thing, not because I'm invisible or anything, but it's because I don't have a bed. So observe. We're just gonna walk right in. He may have a thing that's going to prevent me from doing stuff that involves, yeah, he does have minor fatigue, but he doesn't seem to mind. I do not have a thing. I thought I had a fireball. I guess I do not. We're just gonna go over here because this guy's what was he doing there? Hello? He was just there. Okay. I'm still alive. I think we're good. That was so scary. I didn't expect for him to be there, and then I punched him, and then I guess I just freaked him out or something. Okay. And now let's see if we can do this. Can we do this? Bob the Builder. Yes, he can. Can we do this? What's he gonna do? What's his plan? Actually, he's just gonna sit up there on his roof. He's still attached to the bed, even though that he has no bed. Once again, the bed is just gonna anchor you down in life. There's no point in like caring about your bed because it leaves you with not PTSD, but whatever the thing is. Like he's I don't know what to call it. He's not institutionalized, but I can't think of the right word, but you know what I'm talking about, right? He's trained in such a condition. He's only conditioned to protect his bed, and now that he has no bed, he's just so completely confused that he doesn't know what to do. That's just the only logical conclusion that can be concluded here. Like, he's just going to be sitting up there. Like, I have no threat to him. He has diamond armor, probably some ridiculous, nutty, like, sharpness diamond sword or something like that, and he is still just attached to his base. Like, you can't make this stuff up, and you can't argue with facts. Oh, this guy has a omega super sharp sword. I'm just gonna go over here. That's not a good way to go. Oh, this is bad. This is actually really bad. But if we're PvP legends, we can make it work. Okay. Observe. Hey, nope. You're not allowed to do that. Oh, come on. You couldn't have fallen off wide. All right, Buckaroo, you may have bested me once, but you cannot defeat the power of my Omega phenomenal sniping skills. What's he going to do? He's drinking invis. I don't like this. Nope, he's actually gappling. Never mind. All right, hey, nope, no jump shenanigan. Hey, we're here to fight. What even happened? I killed a guy and then... So it's obvious that game was a fluke. Anybody with a brain would have obviously known that I was going to win that game, but, you know, my whole flow was destroyed because of that random death message, because I apparently final killed somebody, and it completely messed up my whole flow, so that was entirely the reason why I died, not because I didn't have a bed or anything like that. But anyways, now that I've taught you the way of the wars, if you will, no longer bed wars. It may say bed wars down there, but we're just gonna ignore that. You know what, actually, I'm just gonna move my character. There we go. We're gonna do the outro right here. You see, it wars. That's what the game is. And my friggin' totem keeps getting into, like, can you stop spazzing out, or just stay down there? That works too. But now that I have bestowedeth upon you the knowledgeth of thy legends, then maybe you can use it for yourself. We're gonna advocate for wars. Wait, no. We're gonna advocate for the game to be played without beds, and we are only just going to indulge in consensual murdering of our digital Minecraft characters. Yep, that's what we're calling it now. But if you enjoyed whatever this video was, then feel free to, you know, leave a like and subscribe, and that would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, I hope to see you on the mean streets of wars. My totem is still freaking out. What is going on? Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.